Devils. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. From American... The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. James to Kyle Kuzma. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Hey, look. Pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while, too, I guess.
Dragic with the basketball. Just getting started. Strap in for a good one here in Game 7. Finishing inside the paint on that one. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court, as that means he can win the ball game.
And scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
LBJ. To Davis. Sizing up the defense. Here's Davis. Rebounded by the Heat. Dragic to Butler. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
There is no recovery, Ed, in particular if the defender does not stay on balance.
James into the front court. Down 4. Davis to Kyle Kuzma. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
You on top. Jimmy Butler, contested 3. He buries it.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
To the rim, lays it up and in.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Dragic. His first effort off the mark. Across the timeline comes James. Down 3. To Danny Green. Missed a wide open look. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Butler fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
The post-shot confidence is everything. He's still running down the court, holding his extension.
It's James controlling the offense. To Caldwell Pope. The drive, right to the basket. Baseline drive. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Jimmy Butler, he's been lights out so far. 5 for 5.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Los Angeles has the basketball. James to Caldwell Pope. For 3, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Caldwell Pope to James. Short jumper off the mark. Dragic. Dragic wide open, knocks it down.
Defense, do the math. You force them to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Now the Lakers going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Substitution being made in this one. Bam Adebayo. Huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Runner's good there.
That's a good run right here to end the first quarter to open up that lead. If you're the coach of this team, you have to like the effort your guys are giving.
LeBron James with the rock. LeBron James with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
LeBron into the front court. They trail by 7. To Davis, down low. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
Here comes the screen. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. And we're back after this. You're tuned into the NBA Finals on EA Sports. 1 quarter down, and Jay, you know both coaches wanted to see more stops on the defensive end, but was that fun to watch or what?
You know why?
Why?
Because of the versatility. Because this is positionless basketball, which makes it beautiful to watch. Everybody can triple threat, dribble, drive, shoot the three, do things from long distance. It's a thing of beauty where this game is going.
Danny Green to James. Bam Adebayo rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Waiters to Dragic from long range. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Here's a chance from long range. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Butler. Jimmy Butler. It's like he's shooting into the ocean. He has not missed.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. He struggled so far. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Dragic to Butler. Dragic. That's how you defend. It's James controlling the offense. Waiters to the rim. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
LeBron into the front court. Margins 8. Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Goran Dragic, 3 for 6 now.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. At this juncture, he's shooting 60% from the line. Butler to bring it up. Up 5. Able to convert inside. LeBron with it up top. Right now, down 7. Lays it up and in.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Butler had made his first couple, but he misses there. Davis to James. Won't go. Butler into the front court. Leads 5. Waiters. The pass taken away by the Lakers. Slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Waiters, textbook defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
On the follow, way to stay with it.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Dragic. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To James. Count it.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Waiters. And counted at the rim.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
James to Cousins. James to Davis. Kyle Kuzma. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Butler to Dragic. Butler for 2. Jumper's good.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Butler to Dragic. Beyond the arc for 3. No good. That's great defense.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
From the outside, no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Nothing going here on that drive. Butler to Dragic. 4-3. Yes, three-pointer is good for Goran Dragic.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Davis. Down low to Cousins. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
It's the Heat with the possession. Butler. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
DeMarcus Cousins has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 73%. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Waiters. Lets it fly from long range. Oh, Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Butler to Waiters. Driving right to the basket. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
And he can't convert the free throw. James into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Works it. You've got to get that one to go. To Davis. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. They've got it in the open floor. Lakers ball. Cousins. And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Anthony Davis at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 79% at the line. Misses the first. Oh, he missed them both. To Dragic. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Davis. Great feed. Rocking the rim.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
DeMarcus Cousins tips it. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Butler to Waiters. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Across the timeline comes James. Our score all even in this 3rd quarter. Yes, when this guy's open, look out. Nearly automatic.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's not his range. It's no good. Oh, you can't do that.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
LBJ has it. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Another follow, no good. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Dragic. Man, he's shifty. Tough defensive assignment. Goran Dragic with the answer.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making a shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
To Davis. The drive right to the basket, and he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this 4th quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
LBJ with it. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. To Butler. Waiters. Baseline drive. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Trying to cash in, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Dragic. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Deep three at the buzzer. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape.
It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter, and this game's been everything we could have hoped for. All tied up after 3.
This is what happens when you have winners on both sides. People who are not willing to give up and will continue to scrape and claw to get themselves in a position to win this ball game.
Butler to bring it up. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To Butler. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
There you go. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Butler into the front court. Leads a bucket. To Waiters. Butler buries it on the catch and shoot.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Another follow. Stays out. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Butler to bring it up by 3. Fires the 3. You on top. Jimmy Butler, contested 3. He buries it.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Tough-looking shot there.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
James with the board. To Danny Green. Count the basket. A lot of contact.